believe I'm all set, Brian. I'm looking at OBS. It looks good, and I don't know why I just did some weird version of Sign of the Cross, but oh man, we got an episode to talk about, so let's do it. Hello everyone, welcome to the Anime-Versal Reviews podcast here on the Genreverse Podcast Network on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts from. Follow, like, subscribe, share, thumbs up or down, comments, all that good stuff. Check out our wonderful websites, LRMonline.com and Genreverse.com every day for all of your entertainment news, needs, and opinions. I am Kyle Malone at that Kyle Malone on Twitter, and joined as usual, at least for this show, because our third wheel, my wife isn't on this one for health reasons, but Brian, what's up with you, man, and where can people find you at online?
Hey, Brian, you can find me on YouTube. PulpMythos is the channel.
Ow. So, big episode last week of Sabikui Bisco. We're on episode 10 now. Two more after this. The way I understand it, if wiki is to be believed. Last week, man, we said goodbye to Bisco and our Akaboshi in a way, and this week I think solidified it. Although one prediction I had came true, yes, Brian. But you can talk about that if you want, or we can talk about it a bit later. But as usual, man, what was kind of your first reaction to episode 10?
It was great. I love the music. You know, we had a little bit different music going on. We had almost switched up genres a little bit, where we're doing a little kaiju action.
Exactly.
And I'm all for it, man. And you did nail it as far as how that's playing out.
Kurokawa, yes, being in the thing. I was sitting here trying to think, man, just what's the most anime thing they could do, and that was it. It started off there wasn't one but two fucking boxing monkeys, man. What the
yeah, I forgot about the opening like 2 minutes. I was like, what the hell?
I know, right? Cool little action bit with Pau and Jabi. Almost makes you want to see like a Jabi spin-off with young Jabi, like the Young Adventures.
I can see that. Yeah.
I know, right? This episode, man, it's really built around just like two and a half things. One, Bisco's death, and kind of the other things happening at the time that was going on with Pau and Jabi outside, like we mentioned, and then the other one being Kurokawa in the Tetsujin, and it going off on its destruction. The other half one there is Jellyfish appearing over at the or not appearing, but making her way to the base and kind of gathering what's been going on. We learned that the puppet mushroom shit can fall off of people, which is a good thing for them, I guess. Got some lore, and like you said, man, overall this just again, Bisco team, solid work this week.
It was also the first time that I realized that, especially with the kaiju imagery, I'm thinking the understanding the rust and everything. I'm like, oh, radiation. Oh. And all that stuff starts to come together, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, and I mean, it was so when I sent you the crap, I need to write down the time. So some people might know that have heard how I send Brian out of context. They have context once you see the episode, but I like to send them out of context gifs. What'd you think of this week's? When you saw it, did you kind of figure something out?
Yeah, like the Vader one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I sent a Ghost in the Shell gif.
Yeah.
So I thought if I put the brain, I was that in Standalone Complex. Maybe it was there's a scene where you actually see a brain getting uploaded and then closing into one of the machines, and I was like, I think that would give it away too much. And then Christine was like, I should send a Titan GIF, and I was like, yeah, send an Attack on Titan.
Could have sent a Evangelion. That would have.
Yeah, that would have
some imagery there.
I don't think Christine,
especially the movements, the way it moves.
Yeah,
yeah,
very very much. Again, dude, a love letter to just anime in general. This not just anime, but kind of just Japanese culture and even though we don't know what's going on in the rest of the world. Everyone talks about like destruction of Japan, and she being Pau, when Tetsujin's back up and running, she's like, is this gonna destroy Japan again? And it's man, this just feels like I said a celebration of anime, celebration of Japan's culture, its weirdness, and I'm enjoying the ride. But Kurokawa, man, he's Tetsujin. What'd you think when you saw Kyle was writing it? No, I'm joking. What do you think about using that device?
Yeah, it works definitely for this. And it becomes there's still so many things we don't understand about the Mushroom Keepers. I bring it up every week, but I'm like, I just have a lot of questions about how they operate and just how a lot of things. I don't know if we'll ever get those answers, but there was a moment when we saw the people in the little village with the armor and stuff. I was like, are those Mushroom Keepers? And I don't know that they are. I don't think they are, but
yeah.
But yeah, as far as him, yeah, look, I was a fan of the villain, and now he just, he evolved.
Yeah. What's weird is he can't. The first thing he does is attack the children's village, if I'm not mistaken. That's the village that Milo keeps referring to, and then he cries out, Kurokawa in Tetsujin form. Calls out for Akaboshi, and that's weird because it's like, well, one, you're in Tetsujin, so if anything, Akaboshi would be in there, but that's not quite what happens. Instead, we get Akaboshi via Milo in a way. Milo talking about Akaboshi being in spirit and stuff like that. I thought that was interesting, and it's kind of cool to see them playing with the themes of fantastical technology with Kurokawa and some of the more spiritual aspects of things with the Mushroom Keepers and Bisco. Again, kind of like Japan itself, this big technological modern country with deep-rooted spiritual beliefs that follow through in today, if not practicing in a religion aspect, at least honored as traditions.
Yeah, that's a good point. I love the where is he, and he's like here, I thought that was really great. And yeah, I guess he's gone, basically.
I don't see him coming back.
Yeah, no. And the way they set up as far as the tease, it's as if like, no, that is passing on in terms of title, sort of. So yeah, that's interesting that that's an interesting direction for a show to take the somewhat of the lead and be like, yeah, he's gone.
Trying to think if there's, I know there's been, and I can't think of titles right off the top of my head, but I know there's been some series that are like what's the word I'm looking for? Tarantino flick, where you start out knowing that the hero died or something like that, but you're going to go through this whole series before you get to the hero dying or the protagonist dying. But this is kind of weird, man, to kick off the third act of this story to just axe the axe the title character.
He's still, because I was even wondering about the opening titles. Oh, they're gonna change up the opening sequence or whatever. No, it's the same.
Yeah, same everything, man. It's weird. It really is. I guess I don't want to cover every talking point in the first half of the show, but you never know how much longer the second half will go. But we'll go ahead and take a word from our sponsors over at Grow Generation.
Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow. The Grow Generation commercial team is armed with industry-leading professional consultants. Grow Generation's team will help you fully manage any size or scale project. They offer turnkey facility designs, cultivation room design, and on-site project consultation. Go to www.growgeneration.com, where the pros go to grow.
You on news where the conversation is rolling in, and then we're already back, and that's where I go, oh, but Brian, it's kind of and I lost my point. Fuck, see? Where was I going? I was trying to be a smart ass and just screwed it up for myself. Yeah. Oh well, people, welcome to Life with Brain Injuries, starring Kyle Malone. It's really that's what I was going to say. There's not a lot to digest in this as far as like hidden meanings and what's gonna happen next, because it's really so crazy that other than little things like Kurokawa being in Tetsujin or there was something else we called a few episodes ago, but it was like real obvious. But not just, you know, having to digest things like that, but this is such a nice, tightly wrapped package, delivering exactly what it's intended to do, that is, especially here in the climax, you know, of the series, man, it's just really breaking down like two or three things an episode.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because I mean, like I said at the front, there was the music. You know, I enjoyed that they changed up the music. We sort of switched genres. There was a lot of sort of the tropes of kaiju that I enjoyed. You know, but whether it's the military's stand against it, you know, or even the reference, oh, they're toys compared to what they're trying to destroy, and you know, it just mowing through them. Even though the mouth or whatever weapon, you know, I was like, okay, you know, that's all really cool. But in terms of, like you said, breaking down, because I don't think we're gonna get Mushroom Keeper stuff. I don't know, unless maybe they all pop in at the end. That's how, you know what I mean? They're all gonna roll in and be like, okay, you're part of the crew now, and we're gonna give you this little blessing, and this is how you're, you know, turned into Mushroom Keeper. And I don't know.
I wondered that a while ago. You know, maybe we're just supposed to accept this world. Maybe episode 4 or 5, where I was like, I don't know if we've gotten more explanations than we've had, and at times I think we've gotten more than I thought we would get. But I do think some of it we're just supposed to accept, and I can do that. Like I would love more. Don't get me wrong, but I can also just accept that this is the world and go along for the ride. I'm happy with it.
I'm curious how they're going to defeat him, though. I am, because I was like, okay, you got a bow and arrow, you know, you're good with it, but you know, I don't know. So that's going to be fun to see. Let's
chit chat about that just a bit, because I actually got it as a note. Tetsujin fight. You mentioned all the kaiju stuff, the radiation thing, dude. It was just such a brilliant point that you made. I didn't even catch that until you mentioned it in this episode, in this review. That is 100%. But along with the, like you said, the military's standoff and crushing things and his fire breath, you also get that that David versus Goliath aspect. And one of the coolest things, I mentioned Milo channeling Akaboshi, channeling Bisco, and that was cool. But what I kind of liked was Jabi and Milo fighting together against Tetsujin, Kurokawa. Jabi has a touching moment when he finds out that Bisco's gone, and getting to kind of carry on with the proto. I like that, man.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to expect, because the mushrooms, they only did so much during this fight.
Yeah, it was it almost like was trying to tell you that, okay, their tactics aren't going to work.
Yeah, it's not enough.
It's not enough. So what is there? Okay, we see the military, we see what they're trying to do. That's not going to work. The mushroom keepers tactics, that's not going to work. But what else is there? And so that's definitely going to be the thing that we figure out in the next couple episodes. But it's still like I said, the archery stuff's really cool. Done great even in this.
Yeah.
And oh man, the sound effects of the creature as it's moving and everything,
mouth opening and its cry, scream type of thing.
Sort of that apocalyptic. It's there's nothing you can do. It's over.
It's game over, man.
Yeah.
Every now and then, someone will say game over in TF2 on the server, and I'll make the aliens reference. Rest in peace, Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
But I always get angry when no one on the server acknowledges aliens. And one time I was brave enough to speak out loud and be like, so no one's gonna come in with some alien stuff. They're like, what do you mean? Like if anyone knew what it was, they stayed silent, and that just broke my heart, man. It broke my heart. Yeah, dude. I dug it. The other thing, the kind of like half thing to bring up is a character that we weren't sure if we'd see again or how much. I said I figured we'd see her again. I think Jellyfish.
Yeah.
I forget her actual name that she tells the guys, but she shows back up, kind of to kick the guards' asses into gear. She wants to help her friends, I'm guessing, and you get to see that odd caveman space suit people that she was told, hey, trade with them now. They'll come back with much better stuff to help you back on her part of the road trip with Bisco and Milo. You see their interactions and all of that. I kind of have a feeling we're gonna get something like you said, of a to defeat him, a rally. Maybe she's able to rally the townsfolk, the common people, and Pawu rallies the Imahana, whatever, rallies the prefecture guard, and then Jabi rallies the mushroom keepers, and they all come together. It's kind of weird. I get this feeling that she's got the, like, she could really be a key clinch player, but one of those that just doesn't get the big screen time, or she's really just kind of there. What are you thinking, man?
I complained back when she left. I was like, what was the point of this character? And now she's back. I'm still in that mindset. What's the point of this character? When she came to them, my one thought was, okay, we know she can fly, so maybe she's going to pilot the helicopter and do something. Yeah, she's going to be an ally. She's going to help, as far as to the extent of it. I don't know, but it's been an odd character, because I don't really know the character's arc because she was
exactly.
she was introduced, but there's like not a significant enough backstory to her, and so
there's just enough connection and enough like moments with like none of the kids. I'm sure we'll see them again. Maybe Milo goes and rallies the kids. I don't know, fucking evil Peter Pan shit, trying to make kids fight your grown up war. But they felt like single episode characters. She keeps continuing on for some reason.
Yeah, it's like,
not
oh,
quite sure.
I work with the governor, and then no, I don't. And then it's like, hey, let's hang out, and then like, I'm gonna go on my own. And like I said, there's no, I don't know, she's just sort of there at this point.
Yeah. That's the way to put it, I guess. I don't know where else to go with it, man. I don't know what to expect next week. I'm pretty certain Bisco is dead. There's the potential for some spirituality, the soul sharing stuff with Milo, where he could talk through Milo or some shit, or talk to Milo in his mind or some shit. But I hope not. And if this holds out, man, if this death holds out, bravo.
Yeah.
And bold move, writer and creators.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I sort of, at this point, yeah, they've committed. Yeah, don't go back on it. I would stick with it.
Yeah. Anyways, any final thoughts or words on Bisco episode 10, Brian?
I'm just looking forward to seeing cities blown up and a giant monster. That'll be cool.
What do you think of the possibility that the mecha looking thing from the kids village gets used, and we get a kaiju versus mecha?
I'm down. Well, let's hope.
I'd be down.
Power it with
for
mushrooms or something.
Yes.
Yeah, mushrooms like regrow like muscle on it or something.
Yes, Brian. Yes. Let's speak it into existence. All right, everyone, check out. Let me make sure I've got it on screen. I do the Genreverse podcast channel right here on YouTube. If you're watching us already, if you're listening on your favorite podcast app, hit that follow button, then go subscribe on the YouTube channel, because we have a lot of great things going on. I'm doing freaking trailer reactions. We've got all of the podcasts like Anime-Versal reviews, Marvel Multiverse Mayhem, the Cantina, Breaking Geek Radio, the podcast, all covering what they sound like, except Breaking Geek. They do potpourri, man. They talk about the flower scents and the cool color. No, I'm joking. They cover everything in geek and entertainment. And I have a teaser. A former co-host of LRM Mornings / Daily Cog contacted me and might be coming back. So we might be getting our daily show back, which the whole reason it hasn't been going on is because, well, my wife, the other co-host, is just not doing well. That's why she's not on this show right now. But yeah, lots of great things. Everything's in playlists. Some seasonal shows like No Mercy and Dragon Reviewed available, and all of that's right here on LRM Online. Oh God, sorry for the brain, guys. LRMonline.com, and also all the interviews and reviews, and yeah, check it out. Brian, talk about your stuff. It's on screen.
It's on YouTube. The channel's PulpMythos, and talk about shows like Big Sky, Snowfall, Raised by Wolves. So check it out.
Cool, guys. Thank you so much for hanging with us, for chit-chatting, and everyone that has been subscribed and long time listeners. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we'll talk to you next week. Bye.